Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell. Her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them.
Today's reading from the Old Testament, Exodus chapter 26 verse 15 to chapter 28 verse 10. And you have made the boards for the dwelling place of shittim wood, standing up. 10 cubits is the length of the board, and a cubit and a half the breadth of one board. 2 handles are to one board, joined to one another, so you make for all the boards of the dwelling place. And you have made the boards of the dwelling place, 20 boards for the south side southward. And you make 40 sockets of silver under the 20 boards, 2 sockets under one board for its 2 handles, and 2 sockets under the other board for its 2 handles. And for the second side of the dwelling place, for the north side, are 20 boards. And there 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And for the sides of the dwelling place westward, you make 6 boards. And you make 2 boards for the corners of the dwelling place in the 2 sides. And they are pairs beneath, and together they are pairs above its head to one ring. So is it for them both, they are for the 2 corners. And they have been 8 boards, and their sockets of silver are 16 sockets, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And you have made bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of the first side of the dwelling place. And 5 bars for the boards of the second side of the dwelling place, and 5 bars for the boards of the side of the dwelling place at the 2 sides, westward. And one has caused the middle bar in the midst of the boards to reach from end to end. And you overlay the boards with gold, and you make their rings of gold for places for bars, and have overlaid their bars with gold. And you have raised up the dwelling place according to its fashion which you have been shown on the mountain. And you have made a veil of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and twined linen, the work of a designer, he makes it with cherubim. And you have put it on 4 pillars of shittim wood, overlaid with gold, their pegs are of gold, on 4 sockets of silver. And you have put the veil under the hooks, and have brought in the ark of the testimony there within the veil, and the veil has made a separation for you between the holy and the holy of holies. And you have put the propitiatory covering on the ark of the testimony in the holy of holies. And you have set the table at the outside of the veil, and the lampstand opposite the table on the side of the dwelling place southward, and you put the table on the north side. And you have made a covering for the opening of the tent of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and twined linen, the work of an embroiderer. And you have made 5 pillars of shittim wood for the covering, and have overlaid them with gold, their pegs are of gold, and you have cast 5 sockets of bronze for them. And you have made the altar of shittim wood, 5 cubits the length, and 5 cubits the breadth, the altar is square, and 3 cubits is its height. And you have made its horns on its 4 corners, its horns are of the same, and you have overlaid it with bronze. And you have made its pots to remove its ashes, and its shovels, and its bowls, and its forks, and its fire pans, even all its vessels you make of bronze. And you have made a grate of network of bronze for it, and have made 4 rings of bronze on the net on its 4 extremities. And have put it under the rim of the altar beneath, and the net has been up to the middle of the altar. And you have made poles for the altar, poles of shittim wood, and have overlaid them with bronze. And the poles have been brought into the rings, and the poles have been on the 2 sides of the altar in carrying it. You make it hollow with boards, as it has been showed to you on the mountain, so do they make it. And you have made the court of the dwelling place, for the south side southward, hangings for the court of twined linen, the length of the first side is 100 by the cubit. And its 20 pillars and their 20 sockets are of bronze, the pegs of the pillars and their fillets are of silver. And so for the north side in length, hangings of 100 cubits in length, and its 20 pillars and their 20 sockets are of bronze, the pegs of the pillars and their fillets are of silver. And for the breadth of the court at the west side are hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. And the breadth of the court at the east side, eastward, is 50 cubits. And the hangings at the side are 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And at the second side are hangings of 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And for the gate of the court is a covering of 20 cubits of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and twined linen, the work of an embroiderer, their pillars 4, their sockets 4. All the pillars of the court all around are filleted with silver, their pegs are silver, and their sockets bronze. The length of the court is 100 by the cubit, and the breadth 50 by 50, and the height 5 cubits, of twined linen, and their sockets are bronze. For all the vessels of the dwelling place, in all its service, and all its pins, and all the pins of the court, are bronze. And you command the sons of Israel, and they bring pure oil of beaten olive to you for the light, to cause the lamp to go up continually. In the tent of meeting, at the outside of the veil, which is over the testimony, Aaron, his sons also, arrange it from evening until morning before Yahweh. It is a continuous statute for their generations, from the sons of Israel. And you, bring your brother Aaron near to you, and his sons with him, from the midst of the sons of Israel, for his being priest to me, even Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, sons of Aaron. And you have made holy garments for your brother Aaron, for glory and for beauty. And you speak to all the wise of heart, whom I have filled with a spirit of wisdom, and they have made the garments of Aaron to sanctify him for his being priest to me. And these are the garments which they make: a breastplate, and an ephod, and an upper robe, and an embroidered coat, a turban, and a girdle. Indeed, they have made holy garments for your brother Aaron, and for his sons, for his being priest to me. And they take the gold, and the blue, and the purple, and the scarlet, and the linen. And have made the ephod of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and twined linen, the work of a designer. It has 2 shoulders joining at its 2 ends, and it is joined. And the girdle of his ephod which is on him, according to its work, is of the same, of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and twined linen. And you have taken the 2 shoham stones, and have engraved the names of the sons of Israel on them. 6 of their names on the first stone, and the names of the remaining 6 on the second stone, according to their births. Today's reading from the New Testament, Matthew chapter 27 verse 1 to verse 22. And morning having come, all the chief priests and the elders of the people took counsel against Jesus, so as to put him to death. And having bound him, they led him away, and delivered him up to Pontius Pilate, the governor. Then Judas, he who delivered him up, having seen that he was condemned, having regretted, brought back the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and to the elders, saying, I sinned, having delivered up innocent blood, and they said, What is that to us? You will see. And having cast down the pieces of silver in the temple, he departed, and having gone away, he strangled himself. And the chief priests having taken the pieces of silver, said, It is not lawful to put them into the treasury, seeing it is the price of blood. And having taken counsel, they bought the potter's field with them, for the burial of strangers. Therefore that field was called, Field of Blood, to this day. Then was fulfilled that spoken through Jeremiah the prophet, saying, And I took the 30 pieces of silver, the price of him who has been priced, whom they of the sons of Israel priced, and gave them for the potter's field, as the Lord appointed to me. And Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor questioned him, saying, Are you the king of the Jews? And Jesus said to him, You say it. And in his being accused by the chief priests and the elders, he did not answer anything. Then Pilate says to him, Do you not hear how many things they witness against you? And he did not answer him, not even to one word, so that the governor wondered greatly. And at the celebration the governor had been accustomed to release one to the multitude, a prisoner, whom they willed. And they had a noted prisoner then, called Barabbas. Therefore they having been gathered together, Pilate said to them, Whom do you will that I may release to you? Barabbas or Jesus who is called Christ? For he had known that they had delivered him up because of envy. And as he is sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent to him, saying, Nothing, to you and to that righteous one, for I suffered many things today in a dream because of him. And the chief priests and the elders persuaded the multitudes that they might ask for themselves Barabbas, and might destroy Jesus. And the governor answering said to them, Which of the two will you that I may release to you? And they said, Barabbas. Pilate says to them, What then will I do with Jesus who is called Christ? They all say to him, Let him be crucified. Today's reading from the Psalms, chapter 22 verse 25 to verse 31. Of you my praise is in the great assembly. I complete my vows before his fearers. The humble eat and are satisfied, those seeking him praise Yahweh, your heart lives forever. Remember and return to Yahweh, do all the ends of the earth, and bow themselves before you, do all families of the nations. For to Yahweh is the kingdom, and he is ruling among nations. And the fat ones of earth have eaten, and they bow themselves, all going down to dust bow before him, and he who has not revived his soul. A seed serves him, it is declared of the Lord to the generation. They come and declare his righteousness to a people that is born, that he has made. Today's reading from the Proverbs, chapter 5 verse 5 to verse 6. Her feet are going down to death, her steps take hold of Sheol. The path of life, lest you ponder, her paths have moved, you do not know.
And you command the sons of Israel, and they bring pure oil of beaten olive to you for the light, to cause the lamp to go up continually.
What then will I do with Jesus who is called Christ?
The meek shall eat and be satisfied, they shall praise the Lord that seek him, your heart shall live forever.